Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in this video I'm opening up a Soft Flex Mystery Design Kit. So let's get started. So the only thing that I have opened so far was removing this from the mailing package. I'm very excited to have received it from Soft Flex. This is one of their mystery design kits. This was the Tucson Sunset design kit. And they contacted me and they were interested in finding out if if I'd try their product and let y'all and them know what I think, and I was all over that. So let's go ahead and get this open, because as a jewelry designer and somebody who in our own business we sell design kits, or craft-along crates as I call them, I'm really interested actually to see what other folks are offering, as well as to try out their products. Says Soft Flex Mystery Design Kits contain everything you need to bead except the tools: beads, wire, crimps, findings, and more. Right on. Now there will be links to where you can go and purchase your own of these down in the video description below. I am going to say I absolutely love their packaging. Super cute. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Oh wow, look at those colors, you guys. Oh, that's nice. Let's get this open. I can only resist shinies for so long. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Oh, well, that's cute too. I really like that little bead. Now, here's some non-tarnished copper and 22 gauge. That'll be fun. I've never actually worked with 22 gauge wire before. And then some 26 gauge. Very cool. And it looks like 30 yards and 15 yards. Then some very pretty, let's see. They feel like acrylic. Let's see. These ones are glass though. That's really nice. I like those. Oh, these are super cute little bridlets. Well, they're not faceted, but they're that kind of top side drilled. Some cute little more glass beads. And then I like those as well. And then some little bugle and seed beads. It looks like we have some also really nice copper ear wires, a clasp, some ball pins, like some ball head style head pins. And then, of course, these guys, which I want to tear right into this because there's a lot of really cute beads in here. Is there like a dish or something that I have somewhere? Here's the lid to a thing. I'll use that. So already, I feel like this is a pretty good value. Just for getting your hands on, like, I've never used this shape of bead before. Oh, now these guys, you could almost just go ahead and, that's so cute, like a little fabric flower. Let's make some earrings with what they gave us today. That's cute too, I really like that. So sparkly. Excuse me. Sorry, at the time of recording, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cough. Okay, so we're going to start by opening this up. Because as a jewelry designer, I'm always interested in not just the quality of what I'm working with, but if what I'm making in the end is sellable. Just because I do run, a business selling my handmade jewelry and stuff. So let's see how much for a material investment that we could get made with this, which already I'm feeling like would be quite a bit. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do cute little link. I am really excited to use this craft wire too. Very soft and flexy. Sorry, just the name Soft Flex. It's also like a lovely rainy day here in my neck of the woods, so there's some thunder and stuff going on. Now, just that little bit though of running my fingers through it did already get that nice and firm, like work hardened. Oh, there's some little sparkly bead caps in here. I haven't even fully explored what all. Gosh, that one's really cute too. I love that shape. So I'm just going to slide on a little, one of the orange beads, and the little purple bead. Actually, I think just the purple for me today. Now I am working off the spool. I'm behaving just the same as I would if I were working with any other product. Putting a little bend in that. Using my pliers. Did 1, 2, and 3. Snip. Pushing that up all the way. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit for you guys. There we go. Now I am going to go ahead and snip, giving myself just 2 or 3 inches. I'm going to come up here because I don't think, let's see, can we open this? We can. Excellent. That lets me do a wrapped loop nice and simply on both ends. Now, I am going to say with what they sent, I feel like this is very, very cool for like doing a, oh, come on, words, wake up, brain. If I were to do like a strung necklace, which I think they do carry and sell their own line of like bead stringing wire, whereas this that I'm using right now I feel like is not a toy. For grown-ups it is, but this is very specifically a wire wrapping wire. But you could also make a whole lot of like little links like this and string them together for a necklace and get some really beautiful designs, but I think that's going to take quite a while. So I'm going to do a little bit of bead stringing off camera if we get to that. But right now I think I'm just going to focus on some earrings, maybe a finger ring, that way I can try out the durability of the wire. Oops. I think I am going to try more of their products to see if they, with their heavier gauges, you know, how it like hammers out and stuff. And oh, that's so cute. I love the little dangly flower. I'm just coming in, opening up the ear hook. Oops. Threading that on. And I think that's a pretty cute little dangle earring. Very lightweight, very alive with movement. So that would be one pair that we could get out of the kit. And then let's do a second pair with these really cool ball head pins. Let's see. I don't know, I'm just so drawn to these purples. Let's do something that's not purple. I don't know if I can do that. These purples are so pretty. Yeah, I'm a sucker. I'm just gonna thread that on like that. thread on like that. I'm really liking how soft these wires are. How does that sit? It's like a little, crown tip to the side. And I do have to say, there's such a fun value in just getting to play with beads that you've never met before. Like, if you know what I mean. Oh, those are so cute. They're like square with beveled corners. So cool. I think I'm going to make some little hoop earrings too. Because we could probably, that 22 gauge is a little thin for what I would normally use for an ear hook. I don't know. I'm just going to do another little wrapped. I'm in a very like simple mood today. Could be that the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. But I am going to make a little wrapped loop. I really like this. Just because sometimes simple is exactly what you need. Now I'm going to use my very fine-tipped pliers to grip as close to the end of the wire and as close to the end of the pliers as I can, because I am excited to also try out. That's so cute. I love that. Okay. To see how this wire behaves when we make a bunch of like little spirals and stuff out of it. I really love that. Cool. So there's another, that would have been another pair of earrings. Now let's go ahead and experiment with now the 22 gauge is a little bit thin for me personally to use for weaving excuse me, a weaving wire, but I do have, and I feel almost dirty, but I do have some scrap parawire here. I feel dirty using somebody else's wire, but it's a good product though, I feel like. And I don't know, just like how I purchase my chainmail supplies from multiple places. So I just pulled off a bit. I do love the little protectors that keep it all the wire on the spool. So I'm going to come in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 rotations. It is a little bit stiffer on my fingers than what I'm used to, but sometimes that can be exactly what you need. I'm really excited to see how it ages. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't mean to keep clearing my throat in your ear. So we've gone 10 rotations around 1, 2 rotations around 2, 2 rotations around 3 core wires. And this is a 16 gauge core wire also. Sorry, I'm gonna get a slippy slurp of some coffee here. Oh, that's still pretty hot. It's good stuff though. Yes, that is good stuff. Okay. And then 5 rotations around 1. Let's see how it smushes. With it being a slightly stiffer wire, I think it would be perfect for making rosaries. things like earrings and stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm just interested kind of in trying out this different core wire design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do 5 more rotations. 5. And I'm going to snip it. Smush that down. Now I'm actually going to take this, it's going to be loud, but we're going to hammer it with our little hammer and our little bench block. So it's going to be loud for just a sec, but bear with me. And I'm just hitting it with the nylon side of the tool right now, which there are affiliate links down in the video description to all the different tools that I'm using, as well as you can go to the Soft Flex Company website, linked down below as well, to get the same materials as I'm using. Yeah, and those affiliate links, if you buy stuff through it, it like greatly benefits our company, so I always appreciate that. But it also gets you started, for you can be like, ooh, I really liked that hammer, but I like that other one that I just saw better. So I'm gonna start whacking it. It's gonna be loud if you got earphones in. Okay, and I'm treating this with no mercy too. Like, the Soft Flex folks are very, very kind, but I want to give an honest review, so I just whacked the heck out of that. And I'm gonna say, I'm very pleased that no breakage on the wire or anything. You can see there were some inconsistencies with my weaving that show up through hammering, but I really like that. Like, that came out pretty nice. Now let's go ahead and, while I do have my hammer and everything out, I'm going to make some little spirals with this 22 gauge wire. I think I am going to go to their website and purchase some of my favorite sizes to work with, the 16, 18, and 20 gauge, as well as some 24 and some 28 gauge, and see kind of what different colors they have and stuff, because I'm really interested in giving this a full experimentation across the board. Okay, so I'll zoom that back in for you, and let's hammer this and see what happens with our solid side this time. Yo, that is pretty cool. There was no flaking or anything. It's hardened up really nicely. You can see it took like a nice, very nice spread. I am pleased. So that is very cool. I'm interested too in finding out, I really should have researched this more. I am a bad person. But finding out what different spool sizes their products come in. Ooh, that one's so sparkly and pretty. Okay. Sorry, I'm still just rummaging through some beads. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Sorry, I love a good, like, sparkle. Oh no, and I just lost my bead. Okay, so going through, just bending a right angle. Chew, excuse me. Seasonal allergies just turned into all season. I'm going to do this bead. And I actually think a whole necklace could be made of just little hammered spirals. And then coming in with, so now I'm coming in with my very favorite stepped pliers, like stepped mandrel pliers. And instead of doing a wrapped loop, I'm making kind of, it's like a split ring where I just spiral it down. And I like the stepped pliers for this as opposed to just regular round nose pliers, because even though it's gradiated, like in the different sizes, that mandrel part section right there is the same size. Whereas if in the past, I've used my round nose pliers for stuff like this, and it's tapered off, so my spirals would always come out like kind of weird, which is okay. I just, there we go, just snipping that so there's no little overhanging bits. But you could make a whole necklace of just these decorative little bits. Like take something like this, and then let's do a little bit more of this wire. .22 gauge really is a perfect size for working with small beads like this, I think. So I'm just coming in and wrapping once, twice, and thrice around. Sorry, let me zoom back in for you. Then I'm gonna come in and snip that. Slide that bead all the way down. Yeah, pretty pleased with this wire, not gonna lie, you guys. Oh, I completely forgot about this little package here. What is this cute stuff? Okay, so, yep, that's a drilled bead. But I'm looking at these. Are these soldered jump rings? That looks like it might have a... No, they open. Oh, that's cool. Okay, perfect. That works out perfectly. So I'm just going to hold that right there, bend it, come in, do another little wrap. But yeah, the 22 gauge is a lot easier to work with for doing little wrapped loops like this than in the past. I've always used like 20 gauge. And this is also very accommodating for if the holes on my beads are a little bit smaller. So I am going to go through and look and see on their website if they have, I really want to try out their silvers, because I know in artistic wire, in some of the much older para wire, all the silvers tend to have this, if you leave them out in the sun for too long, they turn kind of golden. So I really want to try out and see, because if I could find a silver on the market that doesn't do that, I feel like that would just be exceptional. So, because I want to get the look and feel and effect of using straight, silver wire, like actual sterling, without having to pay for it. So if I can get these craft wire prices, but high qualities, so that's really cute. So yeah, you could make a whole bunch of like little dingle dangles like this, and just have them like strung up on a necklace and make something like really messy and fun, like very wild looking. Now I'm just messing around. I do love the pattern on this bead though. Absolutely love it. Like it's like a little whirl of fern or feather or something. Okay, so I've strung that through. Again, I'm going to use my stepped pliers to make a little bit of a bail. I'm going to do 3 rotations around, I think. A little too many on that one. So I'll just keep wrapping from this side. Excuse me. Ooh, what I should be doing is also wrapping one of my handmade cabochons. Because I bet this wire size would go just perfect for that. Again, with with the 22 gauge, I would hesitate to do any wrapping without doing like that binding up at the top. But that's just a reflection of the thickness of the wire, not of the wire quality itself. Though it does seem to be behaving really nicely. Gosh, one of the first wires that I ever wire wrapped with was zebra wire. And I loved it for the longest time. I thought it was just perfect. And then it seemed like out of nowhere, now granted this was like a decade ago, it felt like it went from being like dead soft, which is what this stuff feels like. Very, very nice and pliable and easy to work with. It felt like it had gone from being dead soft to being like spring steel. It was just torture on my hands. Excuse me. And so I've always really appreciated since then a nice soft copper wire. Just doing some little curlicues and stuff. Using my thumb to push that off to the side. I am probably most excited about how well it hammered out. That's a very nice way to be able to take, excuse me, a thinner wire like this and make it a little bit more versatile. But yeah. So I actually think I'll be doing a giveaway of this little wire wrapped pendant that, I'm not gonna lie, I think is super cute. If you leave a comment down in the video description below, that will put your name in the hat. That let's say, what day is today? So if you leave a comment down in the video description below, let's say on September 15th, so like a month from at the time of recording, I will do a drawing in one of our live streams and then reply to your comment of whoever wins, and then you'll be able to email me with your shipping address and we'll get this shipped right off to you. That way you can kind of mess about and maybe use this as a focal piece or something on one of your own jewelry creations. Hey y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me during this video. I really hope that it was helpful to you. I think I've already said this, but I'm pretty excited about this new wire on the market. I'm very eager to try out some of their different colors, get my hands on some different thicknesses, and kind of put it through the gambit and see what I can get made with it. Especially if I can widen the variety of colors that I typically work with. So that's pretty fun. But if you have any questions, comments, or ideas, leave them down below. Don't forget about the giveaway. So that's cool. And also, if you enjoy my work and would like to support the creation of more free tutorials, please consider joining us on our Craft-A-Long Club over on Patreon. There'll be links for that down in the video description below as well. And all the other social media links and different things like that, as well as my Etsy store. And then also Craft-A-Long Con. Be sure to sign up for the email newsletter. Link for that down below also. But yeah, we've got all sorts of different stuff going on here at Back to Earth Creations, and I'm really excited to share all that with you guys. So thank you again for tuning in, and I will see y'all in my next video. So until then, happy crafting, y'all. Bye.